Q1NS.
What character though?
Isaac.
Okay. Q1NS.
CRSL.
SL. Cursel.
Cursel, yeah.
Alright.
Thanks, Chad. I missed you guys too, and I missed you guys on the other end of the call. And I'm sorry I'm not doing webcam today. It's just real fucking hot in here already, so I didn't want to turn on all my lights.
It is heating up.
Forgive me, please. It's
The
gonna be like
heat
90
is on.
here.
Could it be 8 degrees higher, so it could be 98 degrees?
I imagine by the end of the week it may be, yes.
If he wants
I've
to
got
be
a
sweating his
theory.
nips off,
I've got a pet theory I want to tell
What
you
happened
guys
to my
about
nips?
98 degrees.
it's gonna be
I
so
think
hot they
that
melt
98
off.
Oh, God.
I think that 98 degrees is actually a math equation based on how many degrees of separation every member of the band is from Kevin Bacon added together.
That seems impossible.
No, because Nick
Highly
Lachey-
unlikely.
Nick Lachey must know Kevin Bacon or have interacted with him on some regular basis,
Okay,
right?
so that makes the whole thing even harder then.
That means he's got 1 or 2 degrees of separation.
Yeah.
And then one of the people is Nick Lachey's brother. So that only adds 1 degree of separation.
I'm 2
Hey.
degrees from him. Can you believe that?
How are you?
I
2
know
degrees?
somebody who knows him.
You know somebody who knows Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, who's had dinner with him at least. I guess.
Oh, has
Okay.
had
You know-
dinner with
I
okay.
think that counts.
That does count. That's more personal than me, like, I saw him at dinner for sure.
Yeah, I mean, what constitutes a degree?
Yeah, I mean that's up to you to describe or figure out. At the very worst, though, I'm 3, which
What-
is probably better than average.
You
Was it a dinner
realize
party,
that-
though, or was it like a personal dinner?
I believe it was a personal dinner.
Oh,
Was it a
man.
one-on-one or like a he was there in a group of no more than like 8 people kind
Yeah,
of
no
dinner?
more than 8 for sure.
Okay, well then that's
Okay.
definitely, I would say that constitutes a degree.
Yeah, that's
Realize
at
that
least a
probably
degree.
the best thing any of us have ever done for our Kevin Bacon number is meet Dan Giesling.
Absolutely.
I would almost
Yeah.
guarantee you that knowing Dan Giesling has probably brought all of our Bacon numbers down by like 3.
And think of what that does for chat. All of them have gone down as well.
Exactly, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, Chad, you're only a degree away from me. Dan Giesling is like deflating the Bacon numbers worldwide.
Oh, man.
Dan
Watch out for this
knows-
rebel.
He's the Baconator.
Dan knows Julie Chen, the host of Big Brother.
I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
There's no way that Julie Chen has not at least interacted with Kevin Bacon, right?
I don't
Because she
know.
invites for, like,
They go in the
X-Men
same
First Class
circles?
to be on CBS, and she was just there hanging out in the offices or something.
Seems likely, yeah, sure.
He didn't have any roles, I felt, in any, like, prominent movies for a while, and then he just came out with X-Men, and then that one where he's, like, a murderer or whatever. No, a cop. He's a cop in that one, I think.
Stir of Echoes?
No, wasn't it the one where there was, like, a cult? And he was, like, the cop, and he had, like, a bad heart. Can't remember what it's
Oh,
called.
Starring Joshua.
No, this is a
Jackson.
TV show, but that movie's horrible too. I can't remember what it's called. No, it's a newer show. Not the Culling. Maybe it is the Culling. And I'm just thinking it can't be the Culling because there's a game called that.
Oh, the one where Bernie Sanders fights everyone and wins.
That might be it. That might be it. That's my favorite.
Cantankerous Bees. Thank you for the subscription.
Oh, Bernie.
No, not the bees. Thank you, Sneaky Columbus, for the 16 months as well.
The following.
The following.
Remember that?
Yeah, that one.
I get confused with that show because you know when you're watching TV late at night, they go, "The following is part of a paid advertisement provided by Your Miracle Diet LLC," and I'm like, "No, it's not. It's a brand new show starring Kevin Bacon as a cop with a bad heart. Who are you trying to trick into thinking that big money paid for this advertisement?"
And a tough past.
Do you think Kevin Bacon would make a decent Max Payne?
Oh, might be a little too old there. I don't know.
Look, I wasn't gonna say it, but I will say that I agree. I think at this point, he might be a little too old. But then Max Payne 3 has old Max Payne.
That's what
That's
I
the
was trying to
third one, though. I
But he
mean,
doesn't
you gotta make
look
the
like
first
Max
couple.
Payne. Like Kevin Bacon doesn't look like old Max Payne.
Wait, so you're saying when you're old, you don't look like yourself anymore?
No, the
Well,
Punisher
I
would
mean-
make a good Max Payne. The guy that played the
Pauly
Punisher.
Shore would make a good
Did you say
Max.
the Punisher or
Pauly Shore. No, the Punisher. Not Pauly
Oh,
Shore.
you mean
The
what's-
Walking Dead, bro.
yeah, from Walking Dead.
Pauly
Shane.
Shore would make a great Punisher.
Shane, that's it. Yeah.
I don't know what his real name is.
I don't want to spoil some movies that Shane has been in, But in every single movie, you're like, you see him, and you're like, I'm so glad Shane's getting these parts that don't typecast him as someone that's inevitably gonna betray his best friend and country. And then he does a Shane, and you go, God damn it, Shane!
That stereotype.
It's awful.
You're getting typecast as just a straight-up dick, and I'll admit, he has a little bit of a dickish face.
He does.
I mean that in the best way possible.
Resting dick face.
He's got resting dick face, and
He
it's
looks
also
like he's got a
because
urethra in the center.
he's very physically imposing as well. You know, so you automatically go, oh, that guy takes care of himself. He must be a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Pumping his iron with his high levels of testosterone.
You know
God.
another who has that exact same thing is the guy from Captain America 2 and 3. Who, I mean, I don't want to spoil either of them, but...
Oh, the Winter Soldier?
I mean, not the Winter Soldier, but one of the people who works at S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
He has a very angular face. Chad, you can tell me his name, because I'm sure he's got a name and, you know, 100-episode arc in the
Does his
comics.
face have a lot of shit going on it?
Yeah, his face
All right.
has like a ton of shit.
I know what we're talking about then.
I'm not Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, thank you, Double Taco, for the 31 months in a row, 1 month in a row for the 12 months in a row, and Mr. Wizard for the 12 months in a row.
Rumlow, that's his name. Yeah, Rumlow.
They brought the Hobbit dude into the new Civil War movie. You see the little Hobbit guy in there.
Yeah.
He has a minor role, but
He's a man.
he's there.
He's a normal adult male.
He might have a little Schmeagol inside of him, though. You never
We all
know.
have a little Schmeagol inside of us.
A little, just a tiny little Schmeagol.
Just a wee little Schmeagol.
Oh, of course, his name is Brock Rumlow.
It's a
Anyone
badass
who knows
name.
anything It's a badass name right there.
Yeah, it is.
He's a knockoff Rob Lowe. No, he looks like he tore Rob Lowe's face off and put it on his own face.
He's just wearing him as a skin suit.
Yeah.
Well, we all wear each other as skin suits along.
There's worse people you could wear a skin suit of than Rob Lowe, that's for sure.
Like who?
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, no, he's right about Hillary.
69, ever since 69. Thank you for the resubscription. Much appreciated.
Gonzalez the Great and Powerful for your first time.
Oh, I know Gonzalez. This is my buddy.
Thanks, man. Going in the quarry.
Do you like lock that at night, or?
Do you lock the quarry, Nick?
Do I lock the? Why do I need to? Everything in there is public. Like, you can
Okay.
just come and check it out.
What if you need like some digging equipment or something and it gets stolen? Like, it just seems dangerous.
If you, well, don't sue me. That's the end of this.
Okay.
Theory and MW, thank you as well. I gotta tell you something that I didn't realize. We got bikes recently. We're biking around, trying
That's
to live
awesome.
a more balanced, healthy lifestyle.
Be careful.
I have no idea how to lock up a bicycle. I have one of those U-locks, and then I lock it, and then my wife says, you didn't lock it properly. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's always right. Sometimes I've locked it so that the lock is just on the bike, but is not even
It's not
touching the
attached to
bike rack.
anything.
And then she's just like, check this out, and she pulls on the bike, and it just comes out. And I'm like, well, that's not good. Obviously. And then sometimes it's like just connected. Oh, morning on. Thanks for the subscription, by the way. Sometimes it's connected to the tire to the bike rack, and she's like, well, they just take the tire off and steal your frame.
Right, you gotta get
Sometimes, yeah, it's connected to the frame and the tire and the bike rack, but it takes me like an hour to get the lock set up properly so it actually fits through all three of those components. It makes me feel like I'm playing, you know, like The Witness or something like that. Like, it takes me forever to actually get. I need to take like a class.
I mean, they have ones that are more simple that aren't like the cord ones that you wrap around it. That's like just like a big lock and you put it through your tire.
U-shaped piece of metal with a chunk on the end that you lock.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
What?
Oh, you don't have like the squiggly piece? The,
No,
like,
I-
oh.
How can you
Apparently
pull
it's
that
like-
out?
We live in like the bike theft capital of planet Earth or something like that. So
Oh, man.
you gotta have a U-lock. Otherwise, you're just gonna chain lock. They're just gonna get some wire cutters in there and take it away from you. So I was like, okay, let's get that U-lock, and then you know I can't figure out how to lock it properly.
I was
and
watching.
then I'm like, well, why wouldn't they just like steal my back tire then?
They have. I was watching Shark Tank and this guy was pitching a bike lock,
I was
but
gonna say the same thing.
were you?
Yeah,
The one that where you could just walk away with it?
terrible idea, right?
Yeah, they were like, you could just get up and walk away with it. And they're like, he's like, well, there's a loud alarm on it, and people will hear them.
Yeah.
And they're like, they don't care. Like, they're just gonna fucking run off with it.
Let me go back a quick step here. So the premise was that the lock wasn't meant to attach to anything. It was just a lock you put on your bike and senses proximity movement.
Like your
and
wheel.
Like sends a feed to your phone and says your bike's being stolen and plays a loud sound. So like, yeah, you're not attaching your bike to anything at all.
I think you can lock and unlock it too, or something, like
a bad
remotely.
idea. Like whenever you hear a car alarm. By the way, thank you, Jim, as well. Whenever you hear a car alarm, is your first thought that car's being stolen? Because my first thought is always like, oh, some asshole went in to get buy a product that I don't identify with, and then left his car alarm on, and he's not going to be out for 4 hours here.
I think the problem is that you would associate that sound with a car alarm in the first place, and not, hey, my bike's being run off with. Like, nobody's going to be looking for a bike. They're going to hear, like, a car alarm and just ignore it.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you ever the one that's like, I'm going to notify the authorities?
For a car alarm? Absolutely not.
I'm just
No,
like,
not
turn
at all.
that shit off, because they're always an accident when they're going off anyway.
Not effective, apparently.
Thank you for the subscription as well. But I gotta say, like, I just the bike culture in Vancouver when it comes to theft is basically like, if you ride your bike here, it will be stolen eventually. And anecdotally, the stories that I've heard are like, okay, the police are probably never gonna find your bike. Here's what you do: just go down to the downtown east side. They have like I mean, this is gonna sound offensive. They have like a hobo run market every weekend. And there's just like loose bike parts or sometimes whole bikes, and they're selling them there. Just go there, and you got a good chance to actually buy your own bike back.
Maybe it's a cycle. Maybe it's a cycle. I did that. Maybe you get your bike stolen, so then you go out and steal someone else's bike, and it was just one really perturbed person who started the whole chain.
So just started with one asshole coming home from the bar, and he got on the wrong bicycle, and it started the whole thing.
It's all a misunderstanding. Oh, that would be sad. Thank you so much, Unholy Bee, for the very generous $30 tip. Hey, Nick, really love what you and NL do, and thought I would thank you with for all the free entertainment you've provided me over the years. Also said something about playing Eidolon. Is this true? Yes, I will play that eventually. Thank you.
I don't want this Libra.
Dan Easley, thank you for the resubs.
This mother trucker and his bacon meter.
Dan, how far away are you from Kevin Bacon? Be honest. First, here's the easy way to divine this answer. Have you ever met Kevin Bacon? If the answer to that is no, do you think you've met somebody who's met Kevin Bacon? Like,
Well,
you gotta
no.
have.
So he's already 2 points away.
The worst case scenario is that, yeah, you're 1 away from Nick, who is like 2 away. I'm waiting for his answer, but in the meantime, he's just spamming Gary.
What the hell is Gary?
Don't even get me started on this guy. Dan shows up in chat asking for my mother's maiden name and the 3 digits on the back of my credit card. This room is now in emote only mode. All right.
Yeah.
With emotes exclusively, tell me how many degrees away you are from Kevin Bacon.
Who has the ability to do that? That's admins only, I thought.
The emote only?
Emote only. I don't think you're allowed to set your own room to that, so there must be like a Twitch staff.
They brought it back. They brought it back.
Spyro did it.
Oh, okay.
They just
Spyro
brought it
knows
back.
that, you know, sometimes the only way to put out a fire is to start a bigger fire.
Uh-huh.
Emote
To cut
only
it off
chat
before it spreads.
Exactly. Emote
Add a little
only
cold
chat
to
is
it.
like burning part of chat to make sure that the healthy part of chat doesn't die.
It looks way more clean now. Why is Kappa the go-to emote for spam? There's so many more diverse ones.
I just learned a new emote the other day. I can't remember what it was though. It's not Feels Bad Man. It's
Feels Batman.
maybe it's Not Like This.
Not like this where he's messing his hair up or holding it.
Yeah. NL Stream Overwatch, please. Thank you for the subscription. That game is real good. I like it a lot. I've been playing a ton of it. Will we stream more of it? I'm sure it'll happen at some point, but not today.
I was playing last night as well.
We talked about it just before the show, but we're like, you know, I love the game, but I'm conscious of the fact that everybody on Twitch is playing it, and this is helping to create this backlash where people are like, fuck Overwatch, I hate it, it's the most overhyped thing ever.
They just don't get any options anymore to watch other things.
So we're gonna help promote that variety, I suppose. Also, Nick doesn't own it yet, but
I don't own it. I might someday. I thought it was alright.
I'll buy it for you if we ever play it.
It's
like $40.
it's a pretty good game.
I'm happy they didn't go with the 60. I got 38 rat kills last night in one match.
38?
Yeah, it was awesome.
38 times, or did he kill other stuff 38 times?
I was killing everybody. I like got playing the game. Like
Fucking
it
man
was.
who's a tire but also might be a rat.
It was
Hate that
fun.
guy.
I love that guy. He shoots grenades and I just sit behind a wall, just lobbing grenades over it.
I play as
38.
Oh, you're playing as Reaper?
Cow Skull, yeah.
Cow Skull.
Cow Skull, yes, powerful.
I'm like, I like to play support. Here's what bums me out in that game.
Lucio?
So I want to play like Mercy or Lucio or something like that, and then somebody on the team is like, "Don't worry about it, I'm Mercy." And then we make a push and die, and they're like, "Remember how I said I was gonna be Mercy? Nah, dog.
Yeah.
Sniping now." And I'm like, "What? At least tell the team you're gonna not be the healer anymore, so we know what's up."
Which one's Lucio? I don't remember him.
The
Lucio
skater.
Blades.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Turn up the beat.
Yes, exactly.
Turn up the beat.
Oh, like 80% of the time he's turning it up, but 20% of the time he goes, "Oh, we're gonna break it down."
Have you ever done double Lucio?
I would never wish that upon my
How about
enemies.
6-person Bastion?
No.
Double Lucio is awesome because you just have one person on each buff, and then you get both buffs at once the whole time.
Person in the tower. Oh, alright.
Oh, that's pretty useful actually. It's not
Technology.
bad. Math machine, thank you for the resubscription.
So I got I guess, a little bit of a moral conundrum that might be
Ooh,
appropriate
okay.
for the show.
Is it about Katy Perry?
No, it's not. It's actually something that happened directly with me involved.
I could call Katy Perry.
Well, I guess I wish, but it's not the case. So I went.
Let's
to
work
New
on
York
Kevin
City,
Bacon.
Lynn. Sorry, what?
I said let's work on Kevin Bacon first.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we got it. What's
Well-
Katy Perry's Kevin Bacon number?
I still need to know Dan's Kevin Bacon number before we branch out this far.
Kevin Perry in chat.
All right. So I went to New York City with Lynn this weekend,
Yes.
and we did the typical sightseeing, touristy stuff, because I've honestly never really done much of it other than just go to a ton of museums. But we did like the Times Square thing and the Empire State Building thing.
Nice.
And I found out that the Empire State Building is like $32 a person to go to the 86th
Wow.
floor, and then it's
Sure,
and then it's more to go higher than that.
yeah.
Wow.
It's like $80-something a person.
That's pretty pricey, but I think that's
Wow.
part of the course in tall buildings. They're like, hey, you
Yeah.
want to go a little tall? Here's the price point. If you want to go all the way, though,
It's
you
like
gotta pay
shitty
this.
building DLC, though. I was really, really upset about it.
I wonder how much it is to go in the St. Louis Archway. Can't be nearly as much.
No clue. I'm sure Chad will know, though. So basically what happened was Lynn was going to pay for it because I kept buying dinners and stuff, and she has her card, her international travel card thing that she's set up with money, and I guess there was like an issue where the money got spent faster than she expected, and so I ended up having to pay cash. So I handed this guy like $62 in cash.
Right.
And he looks at it, and then he's like, "Do you have this amount in change?" Which also was weird because I don't think we needed to give him change. I just gave him bills that were higher than the amount. So he looks at it for like a solid 10 seconds, like
Right.
really confused. And I was like, "Is there a problem?" And then he handed it all back to me, and he's like, "Here's your tickets. You're good. I can't do change."
What?
And I was like, "All right, thanks."
So he just didn't take your
I
money.
just got basically free entry.
Right, yeah.
And then I was really confused. I walked around the side of the kiosk to go like up to where the elevator is, and then I had to like sort something out with her bag for a second. We were like kneeled down waiting, and he came out from behind the area he was serving people from. And he's like, "Actually, I'm sorry. Can I have that money back?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Wow. Like, what the hell?
Very strange story.
He realized he was going to be paying out of his pocket because he had sold more tickets than he had money for. I thought you were going to say you walked inside and then someone else asked you to pay for more money. And it was like some guy outside just set a little booth up. New employee, maybe? I hate Libra. It's messing my whole swag up.
Did you actually say that, though? Alright, we're on the same page then.
Well, I can no longer hear Nick anymore. That's awkward.
Oh, you can't hear Nick?
I'll just reset this thing.
Can you hear...
I could indeed hear
We can
you
hear him
still.
now.
I can hear you
Is your
both now.
headset? Oh, you can hear
No,
us now.
it's
Okay.
the program.
Oh, weird.
Yep.
I'm gonna say a word. Why don't you repeat it? Tangerine.
Orange.
Okay, he's here. You joker.
Mango.
I would have paid. I would have been confused about it though.
No, I did. I gave him the money right away. I just thought about it and was like, no, that was kind of iffy.
The confusion would have overruled my my indignation to some extent. I would have been like, I was already set on paying for it. Like, we're in the building. But what the hell just happened? Like, I'll give you the money back if you explain what's happening here.
Like, you're just trolling me?
It was partially a little bit of me just being so frustrated that it was that expensive. Like, if it was just less expensive, I would have been like, you know, whatever, stuff happens. But it's just, everybody knows this system's fucked to begin with. Nobody should be paying $32 to go up an elevator.
Hell no.
But that's the reality we live in, and I guess I just gotta deal with that.
It's
Hey,
just
you
to
can
sort
go
the
up,
plebs out.
You can go up 30 Rock for free, can't you? I can't remember.
Can you? Maybe they've monetized that one too, I don't know.
I mean, I would, but maybe they haven't yet.
Thank you so much, Painters, guys, 11 months in a row!
They just
Hey,
want to
I
make
was just
money
curious to hear your guys'
off the
opinions.
tourists. It's a touristy spot.
I would have paid,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean,
I mean, you can't not pay. They're gonna be like, well, you can't go in then now.
yes, that's unless you got on the
Obviously.
elevator really quick and just jammed the closed door button. That would have been great, but
No, there's lines the whole way, like, there's no way that would
yeah,
work.
that's a good point. I guess it's not just the two of you going up the
Right.
Empire State Building, huh?
There were about 5 different separate lines that we had to wait in from the point that we bought our ticket. And then when we got up there, it was so jam-packed with people, you couldn't even find a spot to take pictures.
Yeah.
So, you know, good deal.
Double shot.
Kate and I have done, you know, the Tokyo Skytree and Tokyo Tower, and it was pricey. It was probably like $40 or $30 each to go up.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, you have to accept that tall buildings, man,
Yeah.
they're expensive now.
I was naive, and ultimately, it's not the end of the world. We had a cool memory, and, like, I'm probably not going to do that again, but it was very exciting at the moment.
You don't need to do something like that more than once, I don't think.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably not. Unless
Yeah.
you want to see it during the day and during the night.
Tokyo
Oh, then you
Tower
just stay
is
up there, right?
super cheap, though. Tokyo Skytree is like... Tokyo Skytree is like the tallest freestanding structure in the world or something like that.
Damn.
But, so that's pricey. Tokyo Tower used to be the tallest building in Japan or something, and now it's not. So they're like, just, you know, give us a wink and a smile on the way in, and you can go up. So if you're okay with going up like the 4th tallest building in New York, you could probably just, you know, walk into like an investment banking firm and then just hit the highest button on the elevator.
That's true. Yeah.
And then
If
when you
they
get
let
there,
in.
well, when you get to the top, they're gonna be like, "Hey, you have a meeting with Mr. Greenspan," and you're gonna be like, "Cheese
Hell
it."
yeah. Jeez.
I love double shot.
Oh no, what have I done?
Having coffee?
Double shot of coffee?
Yeah.
I need some. Ah, I do have a monster in the fridge. Between docket change, I'll grab that and then I'll go ham with gang beasts. That'd be even
How do you
cooler.
guys feel about this nomenclature of a regular coffee? I was talking about it last week with Mathis. I said, Mathis, if I came into an establishment you were working at, or a regular coffee, what would you give me with it? And he said, 3 creams and 3 sugars. How do you
3?
feel about
I would say 2. One cream and 2 sugars would be the norm, but I would like 3 creams and 3 sugars.
How have we gotten to the point? No, at first I was mad at Mathis. Now I'm mad at Cobalt.
You know, the regular coffee should have nothing in it though. You should add what you
Now
say it yourself.
You've absolved yourself in my mind.
Okay.
But at least Mathis
my
has the
question.
decency to have an equal amount of cream and sugar. If we start getting to the point where regular is X creams and Y sugars, I don't even know where we are as a society anymore.
What is regular that they're giving you cream at all without asking? You need to ask about the cream at all.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're all on the same page here, because
It shouldn't be
Mathis
pre-mixed.
He was indignant about it. He was like, in America, a regular is 3 creams, 3 sugars.
Not
No,
That's crazy.
they have the things out for you to add yourself. Like,
What you're describing is a light and sweet.
Don't even start with me, man.
What?
You know what, Nick? You're light and sweet.
Oh, thanks. I don't know where that came from. But thanks. I am actually very much light. You know.
Thank you, but Overwatch though NL for the subscription. I know it's good, man. It's a great game. I'm playing it off camera.
me too. That's the best
it's
place.
It's the first game in like at least 2 or 3 years where I'm like scared of how much I play it because it makes me feel like I'm a teenager again.
What's
Like,
your favorite to play?
6 hours gone.
The Mercy?
Mercy, Lucio, and if we already have enough support, which happens, 1 every 5,000 times, Hanzo. So hot right now. Hanzo.
I suck with Hanzo so bad. I just started playing Tracer. She's really crazy.
Yeah,
She's
annoying.
OP. Oh yeah. And the thing is, like, I just try to imitate how people annoy me with her when I play her. So I'm like run around corners and just zip in and out and run and stand on their health.
I don't understand her ulti, like how it works exactly. Like I know what it does, but I don't understand how to use it properly.
You run in, you plant it, and then you hit E, and it zooms you out, and you're safe, basically. And it explodes everybody. You can stick it on things too. It's like a sticky grenade.
No, something about it just doesn't sit right in my head. I don't really get it.
It's like a pulse
That's because,
bomb.
Along with Mei and Hanzo, she should just be banned from the game. Like, that would be the ideal DLC for
Yeah.
Hanzo. They were like, hey,
Less
for 5
characters.
months, we'll just remove Mei from the game.
Mei is
Or in
so...
online matches, no one picks her, they get kicked.
Yeah, actually their copy just gets disabled.
Diva's pretty cool too, if you can get the hang of her.
I can't even hate on like a good Diva ult. When it goes off, it just makes me feel like an idiot, and I'm like, alright, yeah.
That's true. And if you play well, you can just keep getting your suit over and over and over again and hold a point really, really well. Oh, I'm rolling this.
I'm not saying that she's not a good character. I'm just saying I never want to see her in my games. Unless she's on my team, in which case, for sure.
I wonder what 6 of those would be like in one game.
I hope it would be a cakewalk, but I'm not sure. I might rather just take the L and quit on that one.
I left so hard.
And see what that's like.
Sad face.
We keep getting these, like, plays of the game. Like, we played a team last night that had, like, 3 Torbjorns on it, the dwarf man who makes turrets. And then they kept losing, but they kept getting play of the game. And it's always like, Torbjorn just gets 1 shot in his face, and then you just watch his turret shoot down, like, 8 people. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
the skill is incredible.
A good one, though, will always back his turret up by shooting with it, like, in a direction
Yeah.
somewhere. Like, I've gotten play of the game where I've gunned down 3 people with my little pistol thing. It's actually pretty strong, especially when you're Molten Core. You can shoot so fast with it.
Is Molten Core the ultimate?
It's called Molten Core, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they are Blizzard. They can get away with that, too.
Right.
Molten Core.
Name a personality characteristic of Mei. We can't start holding video games to this standard quite yet, okay? I can't name a personality characteristic of anybody in Overwatch. I can't even name the races of most people in Overwatch.
Tracer is
It's human or robot, isn't it?
She's chirpy.
yeah, see, that's totally right. That fits.
Chipper.
Swag Master Pippington, thank you for the subscription.
She's
a
very
manic
chipper.
pixie dream girl.
A manic pixie dream girl? Is that what he just said?
It's a media term for
Oh.
the love interests in mid-2000s romantic comedies like Garden State or 500 Days of Summer.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Maybe, yeah.
Does that fit in there?
I mean, most of all, I hate the fact that I don't hate you. Not even a little. Not even at all. It gets me every time, man.
Oh,
You would think
God.
after 500 plus hours of playing this game, I would know which fly item is which. I still don't.
I think
They all look the same.
They need more
Okay,
distinguishing characters.
okay, but record Overwatch. Look, okay, now you're putting the pressure on me. I'll consider it. All right.
I want them so bad, but I can't take them, guys.
Are you guys like doing well on your run?
I'm in the cathedral.
I'm on the depths too.
Depths too.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what I did on this run to anger the RNG gods, but I guess I didn't re-roll a couple of things I probably should have. It's
I
not
think it's
bad.
fine. I don't think I'll die. It's just like, it's okay.
I'm definitely gonna die,
Oh no.
but I have a 1-up, so with one
I
soul
didn't
heart.
see that item.
How does he do it? I don't understand. Do a road to level 100 Overwatch Let's Play? No, I'm already at level 1. I'm already at level 99. so it's no big deal.
He's already there, guys. Get on his level. Scrubs.
Pay that man his money. You know what? This is a
Give me
weird thing
money.
to say. Yeah, we'll talk about that when Rob's on the show, I guess. I kind of, at the risk of alienating my entire audience, I kind of wish the game had more meaningful microtransactions. Don't hurt me.
What?
Just
You mean
because
Overwatch?
when I open a loot box?
You mean Battleborn?
Well, I'm coming out of Hearthstone, where, you know, crazy motherfucker names Valera, but I'm coming out of Hearthstone and I'm like getting these cards that I can use, and they make it more likely for me to beat my opponent, you know? And I guess it's like pay to play at least, if not pay to win.
For rank, for
Kinda
sure,
like-
yeah.
Paid to
kinda-
purchase.
I'm kind of used to it. And now in Overwatch, you know, if I unpack like a legendary or something, I'm like, okay, it's a legendary skin. Yeah.
It's all aesthetics because they don't want people bitching about pay to win.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just it's taken me a time to adjust. It's probably a more accurate way to describe what I'm.
I'm just glad we get all the characters.
I think about 80% of the skins are kind of bad. Do we agree or no?
There's one. I think it's a McCree skin that makes him look like Michael Jackson from the Smooth Criminal music video. So all other skins are acceptable as far as I'm concerned.
I don't like just the recolors of the skins. I
Yeah.
like the ones with actual design.
Just restructuring ones where they're actually different looking.
The colors feels like ones you should earn by like leveling the character up or something, like in Heroes of the Storm. But they're just transactable.
Doesn't Atlas Reactor do it that way too, I think? Something similar?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it's like that.
Yeah, that too. On Atlas Reactor.
I think definitely more were bad than good.
Stop
There's a
talking
couple of
about
cool ones.
Skin color. We didn't mean it like that, okay?
Lucio's got a frog one that's really cool that I got.
All right. You know what? Just when I thought I was out, you pulled me back in.
Yeah, I just like it's like a Feel Badman skin. It's awesome. Feels Batman.
Saul Badman skin.
Let me play you a little song to make you feel better, man.
Makes your booty go grab.
Twerk it.
Bacon Ingot and thank you, Based NL. Thank you very much. I'm still not totally sure what base means, but I appreciate it all the same.
It's the language of love. I got an Isaac tip for today, or an Isaac lesson. Thank you to Nick for being on the NLSS. Tipped me $8 and says, NLSS Isaac lesson number 13, I think, because it's been a while. You might know the speed stat is capped at 2. What I didn't know until recently is that the speed downgrades permanently lower the cap. So Lard will lower it to 1.8.
Wow, that sucks.
That's why we don't touch those.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna-
Lard.
I'm not gonna, shoot the messenger. That's terrible news.
Well, you're still glad to know it, I'm sure.
I am glad to know it, especially on this run where I took Thunder Thighs and probably basically did exactly the same thing.
Right.
We did it,
Thank
Reddit.
you again. A lot of like Yara pills and stuff on this one.
Pardon me. And they're
Oh, sorry, not pills.
runes.
Runes.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! You'd think
Yeah.
after 500 hours, Nick, I thought you'd never make a mistake in your nomenclature when talking about consumables in this game.
Probably.
On
So
Duck
maybe
Game,
your
he could
head's still
remember
up in the
everything.
Clouds from
It's true.
Empire State Building. How tall is that? How's that elevator like? You go, does it make your ears
It was-
pop?
It did, and also it's
Okay.
incredibly fast.
Yeah, when you pay to go up in a tall building, I want my ears to pop. That's
And you better get up there quick, because we got things to do.
I think I told you this
tall
already,
building.
When we went in the Tokyo Tower one. It's from like 1950. It's still real tall, but as soon as we got in the elevator, it was like, it starts to zoom up. It's going pretty fast. Faster than I can make an elevator, for sure. And then the announcement goes, you may hear a loud metal cracking noise, but don't worry, it's just part of the safety mechanism. And that's like not what you want to hear when in the back of your head you're like, there's going to be an earthquake anyway.
They're lying to us.
Yeah, exactly. It's not up to code. I know this thing's been up for 70 years, but it's not up to code.
How long was that elevator ride? Like, probably under 2 minutes. Lynn, how long is the elevator ride up the thing?
Very quick.
Yeah.
It was like 10 floors a week.
10 floors every couple seconds.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a little scary for me.
How
it was
fast
going
can you,
up at the speed of like 1 floor was 10 floors.
How fast can you make an elevator go up? Just talk to Elon Musk, man. He's gonna get a Hyperloop elevator set up.
Can you feel your skin? Like, peeling back on your face? Mach 5?
That would be... I would not pay for that privilege.
To peel your face off?
Yeah, from
Hillary
the
Clinton has a
force
skin suit?
of the elevator.
I can't peel my face when I'm with you.
But I love
Which
it.
is actually, when you think about it, is actually like probably like a pretty rigging endorsement.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't peel my face when I'm with anybody so far. Maybe I just haven't met the right demon yet.
Oh.
Elon Musk sounds like a Star Wars alien character. Technically, all of the races in Star Wars are alien.
It really does.
He could be like the chief science officer. Yeah, you know, I can't dispute that. Did you guys know that, and this is a very common, not even an urban legend, apparently it's confirmed, but when they were making Star Wars The Force Unleashed, they asked George Lucas what they should name the Sith Lord in it, and his suggestions were Darth Icky and... I think it was Darth Icky and like Darth Evil or something like that.
Oh.
Like
Very
really
creative.
a little on the nose.
Icky though.
Musk. Yeah, Darth Icky.
That's like
Icky.
Darth
my
Smelly,
favorite.
like Darth Poo-Poo.
That's what I've heard from people on
How minty.
And apparently they just sort of ignored that and then they forgot about it like a week later. Which is good. But
Yeah, that's good.
ladies love Long Dong. Thank you as well. Oh yeah, that's right. The other one
Nice
was
name.
Darth Insanius. It wasn't Darth Evil, it was Darth Insanius.
That's what Darth Sidious got. That was the origination of that, I guess.
Even
Genius.
like in episode 3, Darth Plagueis is like a little. You don't actually have to name them things we already know are bad.
Right,
Like
so
a
they get
Pokemon.
standard of evil.
Like Pokemon
There's a pretty
Sith.
unstandard or a pretty uncomplicated series of morality in the Star Wars films. You could trust us to assume that the Sith Lord is probably the bad guy.
Right.
Darth Holocaustius was
Yep, that's.
Darth Genocidicus.
all Sith Lords.
Thank you very much, Rumble Muffin, for your 17th month in a row. Welcome back, and thank you again.
I think that's our last one here. Actually, I can keep going.
I had another kind of funny anecdote from the New York
please
City
do.
trip. This is a real short one, but so we were walking down the street on the way somewhere. I don't
Did you
remember
ever
where.
say, "Hey, I'm walking here"?
I said it when we first got there, and Lynn sort of
Nice.
shoved me for it, and she
No,
was like, "Don't
it's
say
not
that."
okay.
Yeah, it's not okay. But it was okay because nobody attacked me. I did trip right after I said it though, which was
Oh, that's
funny.
perfect. You should have said it again right after.
I didn't, because then I think I was annoying. But so we were walking somewhere, and this dude was sort of like running out of some side corridor area, and he went over to somebody else who was sort of standing, sort of waiting for something. He was like, "Yo, you want to buy a Rolex?"
Nice.
And the guy was like, "Are you serious? Like, you think people still do that?" And
Did
I
he
just thought it
buy
was
the
hilarious. No, he was like confused at why someone would still ask such an obvious thing. Like, obviously you're selling me either a stolen or fake Rolex, so why are we bothering to do this?
I don't know, dude. That could be Warren G's Rolex.
I feel like it probably isn't.
They took his rings and they took his Rolex, and then he looked at the brothers, said, "Damn, what's next?"
I just found it quite funny that it was sort of like a cultural touchstone that this guy was very much self-aware to the point where it's like nobody is spying these. What are you doing? Also, I think it was fairly early, so it was too early to do a con. Like,
Right,
nobody's
yeah.
fully awake yet. Can we wait until like noon to do the con? I don't know.
I don't know about this. I'm gonna fight Mega Satan. Don't even sweat it. It's gonna happen.
Guys, I forgot I have flying. I just got it a second ago. We're good. Everything's fine.
Well,
More like everything's flying.
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
Nick, what did you think of Times Square?
It's kind of a nightmare, but it's kind of pretty at the same time. You know, honestly, more than Times Square, Katz's Delicatessen is like the most anxiety-triggering thing I think in the entirety of New York City for me.